everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video, I am here to talk to you about some books that I feel are pretty underrated at the moment. Some of them are relatively new releases and one of them isn't even out yet, but I feel like since reading it, I really think this book deserves a lot of hype. Now, this video is inspired by one book in particular, which I'm going to be talking about at the beginning, so you can thank this book for this video if you guys like the video, obviously. I'm going to basically talk to you about this book and why I believe it's underrated and why I believe it needs more hype and why I really enjoyed it. Well, let's crack on! The book that has, started this video off is a book called Dead Girl Running by Anne M. Notion. Now, this book is a kind of sci-fi dystopian book all about a girl called Sylvia Wood. So in this world, we have this thing called the New Order and they kind of run everything. Everything in this world is set by rules. You have to take tests to find out what job you're gonna have. But there's a race and this race kind of can make you stand out. And Sylvia enters this race in hopes to appease her mum and to kind of break away from the molds of this society in a way, and it's kind of sparks this whole rebellion idea. It's a fantastic book. It almost reminded me of a mix-up between The Hunger Games and also Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. I got really feels from that one. But this, if you enjoy books which are set in this kind of futuristic world which is governed by a very, very awful group of people who put order into everything, then you would really like Dead Girl Running. It was a really, really quick, fast-paced read for me. This is book one in the New Order series and I highly think this is underrated and I think you guys should all pick it up. If you love dystopian or if you've ever read a book which has been dystopian like Divergent or Hunger Games or Fire and Flood and anything else like that that's dystopian, and I think you'll really like this one. This has all those really perfect dystopian elements in. I just wish it was a bit longer, but then again that's where sequels come in, so get me the sequel. Another book that has just come out is called Maraia and this is by Maraia. This book is so awesome, and the reason I say it's underhyped is because I have not heard anybody talk about this book up to the release of it, okay? This book is so fantastic. I actually read this book and I blurbed, and if you get a copy in the UK, guys, you can have my name on the back, which is really awesome, and if you do that, send me a picture, please, to @Benjamin on Twitter. But my quote was, "A web of strength, friendship, and belief." This is a really awesome book set on this. It's kind of mythological and ancient, and it's set on this island. It's this world is just run by strong females and they have like this special kind of magic on this island to protect them, and it's kind of about like belief and it's just so amazing and I highly recommend you go check it out. It is only a quick read but it is so gorgeous, like I can't even. It was a really interesting read and I read this in one sitting, so I hope you guys go and check it out on Goodreads. I will leave the link down below. So I'm going to also be talking about Curio here by Evangeline Denmark. This book has also just come out and I have not seen much hype previous to the release. I'm reading this with everybody for Read with Ben this month and I have actually myself already read it. Now this book, it's a mixture between a dystopian world, magic and chemistry, and kind of like The Wizard of Oz with the Emerald City feel. It's set in this world where people are kind of they rely on taking these potions that these chemists, who are a bit of a mixture between a magician and a scientist, they make these potions. You've got to take them, otherwise you can't eat and then you get ill and die. But our main character here and her dad and her grandfather can survive off the medicine, and it kind of opens up to the fact that she's a bit different to everybody else. Then her best friend and the guy she kind of has a massive crush on, her neighbour, gets taken away by this government because he broke the rules of the curfew, and then she kind of sparks this whole idea of her wanting to rebel, and then she gets kind of taken by this guy with mechanical wings, and then it opens up to this whole steampunk world, which was so cool. So if you have not read Curio by Evangeline Denmark, I highly recommend you go and do so. I'm going to leave the Goodreads page down below, of course, for you to check it out. But if you check it out, let me know, and also you can join in with Read with Ben. It's on Instagram, #Read with Ben. I'll leave all the links down below if you want to go and check it out. But yes, I highly recommend it. So I've just been talking to you all about how books that I believe do not have enough hype, for example, Dead Girl Running, which has sparked this whole video off. I feel like we don't want to make this mistake anymore, guys. And there's a book coming out at the end of January, which is so good, and I think we need to start bumping it up and really getting some hype out there and working together and spreading the word. This book is called Elementals by Michelle Maddow, book one in the Prophecy of Shadow series. This is a mixture between Greek gods and the Secret Circle. It's witches witches, they can control elements, they have to go on quests to kind of work out what the hell is going on to get this Book of Shadows, and they stumble across ancient Greek mythological beings that try and hurt them, and then there's gods involved. OMG, so good. Michelle Maddow is the author of the Secret Diamonds sister series, which I know is a very well-known series, also the Transcend Time Saga, which is another series which is published. Now, she is self-publishing this novel, so it's up to us to help her out and to read it and review it and be awesome. And this book, it deserves the hype. Honest to God. If you like witches, if you like Greek gods, if you like anything like that, then you'll love this. So I highly recommend you go and check this out. Thank you so much to all the books that made an appearance in this video, and thank you so much for Dead Girl Running for inspiring me today to talk about underhyped reads. Please go and check these books out. I'm going to leave all the Goodreads pages down below for you to check out, because it might be something you're interested in and you can mark it as want to read and go back in the future and check it out. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again in another video. Bye-bye!